I want to give a huge thanks to PTCGO Store for sponsoring the channel. PTCGO Store is a great site where you can get all of the latest Pokemon trading card game online codes for great prices as well as instant code delivery. Now able to order Sword and Shield Darkness Ablaze, the newest set. Be sure to use code CHIP5 at checkout to get yourself 5% off your order, or click the link down in my description below. Once again, that is code CHIP5 to get 5% off. Thanks, PTCGO Store. What's going on, YouTube? Chip here. Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG video. Today we're going to be hopping in and taking a look at the list that Isaiah Bradner used this weekend to win the Pokemon Online Global Championships, aka the POG Championships, this past weekend. Huge shout outs and congratulations to Isaiah. He's a friend of mine. Definitely someone I was very happy and excited to see winning the whole tournament. Isaiah this whole season has been playing Pikachu and Zekrom, and it's no surprise really that he chose it for this event as well, and he was able to take it to a victory. Pikachu Zekrom was not a deck that I think a lot of people were really talking about coming into this event. I think it was overshadowed by a lot of the new cards, things like Eternatus VMAX, Centiskorch VMAX, Decidueye, Vikavolt V, all these things. People were excited to play with the shiny new things, but Pikachu Zekrom kind of just lurking in the shadows saying, I'm still here, I'm still very strong, and Isaiah brought a very consistent and very powerful list. I had a bunch of fun playing some games with this deck. I hope you guys will enjoy the video. Definitely be sure to stop by my Twitch channel. We've been streaming a lot more over there, twitch.tv/TrainerChip. Please come through, drop a follow, link is in the description. We're less than 50 followers away from hitting 3,000 followers, so even if just 50 people who are watching this video right now click the link in the description, went and clicked the follow button, we'd make that 3,000 follower goal. That would mean a lot to me. As always, guys, if you enjoy these videos, please be sure to leave a like down below as well as subscribe so you can get updated when we're posting new Pokemon TCG content here on the channel. Shoutouts to Isaiah on the victory. Like I said, good friend of mine, was very excited to see him win, and please enjoy the games, guys. It's, against Enrique Haki here. Got themselves a Psychic deck box. Nice Sinnoh starter coin as well. We are going to win the coin flip. I think I'm going to go ahead and just choose to go... I'm still kind of torn with what I should do with this deck. I think we'll go ahead and choose to go second. See if we can get that turn 1 full blitz or turn 1 paralyzing bolt off. Pretty bad hand. Honestly, I'm kind of glad we chose to go second with this hand, because if we had gone first, we could have very much been in a pickle. So... Ooh, okay. It looks like it's going to be a Mad Party deck. Love to see it. And they're going to go ahead and just start milling through their deck, discarding some Mad Partiers, Quick Ball, Acrobike. Alright, so yeah, Tag Bolt's going to be a big piece here. If they play the Mew from Unbroken Bonds, that's a big factor as well. And I think Vikavolt is going to be a pretty good attacking option here. We do top deck Professor's Research, which is excellent. I'm going to go ahead and just drop the Marshadow. Throw this down on it. Yeah. Not really going to do much, obviously. And we'll go ahead and just E-Power and Research. I'm going to go ahead and do everything like that. Get an energy in the discard pile. I was going to say pretty unfortunate hand, but we do get a Tag Call. Lets us find a couple of guys here. I think we just get 2 Pikaroms in this matchup. We need to draw pretty well here in order to get the turn 1 attack. We of course can Dedenne still, but at what cost is the question. Double Marnie plus Reset Stamp. These are all really strong cards for this matchup, I think. I think if we fall behind it all, though, by not keeping up pace and attacking, that could be pretty bad. Unfortunately, our hand is not going to allow it here. It doesn't look like. Yeah. Missing a couple pieces here. We need a Switch plus Thunder Mountain, but we'll go ahead and just drop the Jirachi. I guess actually maybe we could drop Zeraora or something there. I'll go ahead and use the Koko because we can get full value out of it, but I actually am probably expecting Jirachi to get knocked out this turn. They already have 2 Mad Party Pokemon in the discard pile. We could actually Big Charm the Jirachi. That would be pretty interesting. I wonder if that's ever worth it. Big Charm Jirachi. Make it a bit harder to knock out. We are resistant to Psychic. If we can avoid giving them this prize, that actually could be really good. I'm going to do that. I think that's actually worth it here. Because it does take away 1 switch out with the Escape Board, but we have 4 regular switch. But it forces them to get extra Pokemon in the discard pile if they want to get the knockout with the Poltegeist here. Since we are resistant to Psychic, we now have 100 HP. They need to have 6 Mad Party Pokemon in the discard pile. They have 3 right now. So, okay, and it looks like they are just going to be hitting us with the Stellar Wish here. I'm obviously going to regret this if we only draw the Escape Board next turn to move it, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. I wouldn't have minded it on Pikarom either, but it's okay. So what we want to try to do here is get a Boss's Orders Full Blitz knockout on the Mew and attach to our benched Pikachu Zekrom. That's what we want to try to have happen. And we still should be able to draw some cards here. We got Speed Lightning, we've got Stellar Wish. Lots of ways to see stuff. They are discarding a Roxy, so it looks like they are playing the Roxy engine. They've set up pretty well. Pretty consistent looking list, it seems. Dropping another Jirachi. And Treasure. Gets rid of a triple. I think they've used both T-Breaks. They might have one more. Let's see. I think they've used both of them. Yeah, they have. Okay. So it'll just be a pass over to us. Alright. So let's start with the Speed Lightning right here. Switch is good. Let's find Boss's Orders. We're down 2. Boss's Orders or Quick Ball for Eldegoss. Boss's Orders works. Last boss, a little lucky, but not too unreasonable, I don't think. We'll take it. Full Blitz. And I'm just going to stack them on the benched Pikachu Zekrom, because if they do get Ordinary Rod, we can still chase the Mew one more time with this Pikachu Zekrom. All we need is Energy plus Energy Switch or Energy plus Thunder Mountain, and we can get off a Tag Bolt GX to take multiple prizes. That turn 1 whiff could be pretty detrimental to us, for sure. I think that would have really put our opponent on the back foot. We'd be at 4 prizes right now. They probably still wouldn't have taken a knockout that last turn, or maybe even gotten a hit in. They could knock us out if they get 12 Mad Party Pokemon in the discard. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 5 more. Yeah, it's just going to be a Mad Party. Going to opt for the 2-hit KO, which is fine. Very fine. Let's go with the attach. Where do we want to Full Blitz? I think I might want Zeraora at some point for the free retreat. And it's not a bad attacker. We'll go ahead and do that. Full Blitz. So we're going to lose this Pikachu Zekrom. We'll get 2 energies on Zeraora. Next turn we have attach, attack, or if we find the Thunder Mountain, we can go with that. Our hand obviously is not the strongest because we don't have any supporters, but our board is very, very strong right now. Let's see what they get here with the Treasure. I mean, the thing is we could get to a point where they're knocking out this other Pikarom in 1 hit pretty reasonably, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 now on the discard. Let's see, hang on. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9. Oh, 10. There's this guy down here, too. 10 in the discard. Oh, I think they discarded the Marshadow. So there's 11. So they're not quite 1-hit KOing. But if we knock out a Mad Party Pokemon, that is 2 of them in the discard. So less than ideal. But we could just knock out both Poltegeists. Yeah, they've just got everything in the discard now. So they're going to 1-hit KO anything. Let's see if they get a Great Catcher here. That would be a big swing. Oh, but they'd get, like... Oh, they just whiff. Okay, that's really good. So let's think here for a second then. Do we want to target, like, Jirachi? I would love it if we could have bossed. Let's think here. How many attackers? 2 Poltergeists. They have 1 other Bunnelby left. They have to play an Ordinary Rod or something. I think we attack the energy here. Yeah, I think that's what we got to do. Let's go attach. Retreat for free. Tag Bolt GX. Knock out the energy. And so we just got to take 2 prizes before they take 3. So I think what this game might come down to is if they get a boss's orders. And we might have to go digging for our last reset stamp. I'm pretty sure this list has 2 reset stamp. I maybe should check that. Just pull up the list again. There is 2 reset stamp. I just wanted to make sure. I was pretty sure there is. And then we also have the ability to find Eldegoss for Marnie. And yeah, I think we got to just hope that they do not get the boss on this Pikachu Zekrom for the game. I think that's what this game is going to come down to, because we can close it out by getting a knockout with Zeraora, then getting a knockout with Pikarom. But that might not happen here. So let's go Quick Ball. Probably just away the Vikavolt. There is the stamp in the deck. Man, yeah, I think we really need to stamp. I don't know that Marnie necessarily just does it. Okay, let's look. There it is. Perfect. Reset stamp. And yeah, we gotta hope they don't get energy plus energy plus boss. That's what it is. Let's see it. Plasma Fists. We'll see if the Mad Party is able to overcome the Pikachu Zekrom deck. It's what it's gonna come down to. They're down 2 Escape Boards, so I think it's pretty hard for them to get to look with Jirachi. Yeah, so they're gonna go ahead and just promote the Poltergeist. All of their Mad Party Pokemon are in the discard pile except for 1 Bunnelby. So that's their only option to be able to draw here is the Bunnelby. They do get Ordinary Rod. So probably just get back like double Bunnelby. Or just 1 Dedenne. If they have Treasure in hand. Okay. Alright, it could be coming down here to... Oh, they discard Boss? Wait, why did they discard the Boss? They must have the other boss in hand. Their hand must be... It might be the energy. He might have had the 2 pieces. Wait, no, if he had the 2 pieces, he just had game. Wait, why did he discard the boss? Wait, why did he discard the boss? What was the other card? The other card must have been this energy. And he needed to draw the other boss. That has to be what it was. Wow, GG. Very close game. Well played. Came down to the wire. But Pikachu Zekrom, still too powerful for these little... Mad Party Pokemon were able to take a win. Very, very close game for sure. Well played. Alright, gonna get a game here against DJ1. Got a Lightning deck box. So we definitely could be seeing a Pikarom mirror, potentially. Looks like they are going to go ahead and opt to go first. So we'll see if we can get that turn 1 full blitz or not. We have a pretty solid hand. Would love a way to discard a Lightning Energy. And it looks like it's going to be an Arceus Dialga Palkia deck, actually. So not the Pika mirror that I was anticipating. But still, like I said, overall, a pretty solid hand here. We're going to go ahead and just drop the Pikachu and Zekrom. I think I'm just going to go Radar. I think I'm going to Dedenne this hand because we could still find a Guzma Hala, which makes it much easier to get the turn 1 attack. So I think I'm going to Dedenne this hand as opposed to playing Research. Generally, especially against ADP decks, you really don't want to put Dedenne in play if you can like avoid it, which we definitely theoretically could have avoided it in this instance. But I think it's probably just worth it here. We also could technically win the game this turn. It is possible. We would need to find 2 more Electropowers plus get off the attack here. We do not find the the Guzma Hala, but we do get a pretty strong hand, honestly. So I think what I'm going to do here is just go Quick Ball. And we'll put Tapu Koko Prism Star in play and just research away the hand. Go from there. We could use Jirachi Stellar Wish to look for the Guzma Hala, but this is definitely a very fine spot. We'll get the full value out of Dance of the Ancients here. Get 2 energies accelerated into play. Let's see what else we draw here. We do get 1 more Electropower, so if we find Thunder Mountain and 1 more Electropower off of Speed Lightning plus Stellar Wish, we could win the game here. So let's see if we can make it happen. There's a Thunder Mountain if we find a Speed Lightning Energy. At minimum here, we're getting a full Blitz off, so it's pretty good. But if we do find 1 more E-Power... yes, perfect. You hate to see it. You love to see it. I'm pretty fine with it. We'll go ahead and drop the energies in play. We'll go ahead and retreat. Not how I was expecting this turn to end, but I am very fine with it, and we'll go ahead and just turn 1 Tag Bolt for 290 damage. Very sorry, DJ1, but turn 1 Donks feels bad, man. We'll take the dub. Alright, going up against Valter Jr., something like that. Has a fighting deck box, a magma coin, so we could be up against a fighting deck, which wouldn't be ideal. We can manage it, though. We'll see what it is. If it's Phalanx, which is probably about the only fighting deck you're going to see these days, we could definitely have a pretty tough time, but we'll see what happens here. They're going to go ahead and see who's going first. They're going to elect to allow us to go first, and we'll see how we can capitalize on that. I think I want to start with the Vikavolt here, based on this hand. I think we're going to go to Dedenne. So yeah, we'll just do that. Go ahead and give them a hello and a heart, since they were kind enough to give us those things. Shouldn't have benched the Pikachu Zekrom, but it's fine. And they started a Dedenne, so it's probably not a Phalanx deck, if I had to guess. So we'll just go here, here. Definitely not going to play the Reset Stamp. We don't want to give them extra basics for no reason. We could definitely avoid benching Dedenne here as well. We could discard the other energy, but I want to guarantee an attachment this turn, and we can't play a supporter, so we'll go ahead and guarantee the attachment and go from there. We do... I guess I actually maybe should have attached active, but I do get my second energy switch, which is pretty lucky since I discarded the other one, so we could still get off a paralyzing bolt next turn if we wanted to. Should we go ahead and quick ball for the Koko? They could play Marnie. Go ahead and do that. We definitely want Koko around, and we've got research plus energy attachment in hand, so pretty fine with all this. We'll hold off on using the Koko. Want to see kind of what our opponent's going to have going on here maybe before we pop the Dance of the Ancients. Let's see what they got. Fighting Sleeves, Fighting Deck Box, Magma Coin. I definitely thought I was in trouble here. And I guess I'm not out of it necessarily yet. Oh, it could be Excadrill. I forgot Excadrill is kind of like a thing now. There was an Excadrill deck that made it into Day 2 of the Pog tournament this weekend at 7-0. Let's see what these energy types are that they get off of the spinner. Oh, and it is Fighting Energies. Oh, but they just have to pass. Unfortunate for our opponent here. We do just have everything we need to win the game. Attach. And switch. Tag Bolt GX. That's a quick one there for Pikachu and Zekrom. Pretty happy to not have to play out the game against an Excadrill deck. That can definitely be very scary to go up against since they one-hit KO us, and if they get the heavy-duty, or the buff padding, sorry, attached, it can be difficult for us to pick up those knockouts on Excadrill, so we'll take the win, and a free Cosmic Eclipse pack. Alright, going up against Trainer, 5-5, 4-5, 4-4. Gonna see what they are rocking out with. They've got a World's Sleeve and Deck Box set. I'm not sure if that's one of the ones from the World Championship decks, or if it's one of the ones from the Champions Festivals pack that you can only get as a Worlds competitor. So, we'll see what it is. We'll go ahead and see the coin flip. They do win. They are going to get to choose who goes first. One of the things I do like about Pikachu and Zekrom is the fact that it doesn't matter if we go first or second. We're kind of fine either way. If we go first, we get that energy attachment. If we go if we go second, we can potentially get the turn 1 attack off. So that's why I very much like that. And this is actually a pretty solid hand to get the turn 1 attack, potentially. A little unfortunate we lose the Guzma Hala, but we do have the Thunder Mountain. And we're actually up against a Cinderace deck. This is very interesting. I think Cinderace is one of the cooler one-prize Pokemon out there right now, so I think it's super cool to see people rocking out with that, trying to make stuff work. Very much a fan. Oh my gosh, and we just have the game in hand. As long as we didn't prize our Escape Board. As long as the Escape Board is in the deck. So it could be a little bit of a risk here if Guzma Hala is our supporter for the turn and it's prized, but let's see it. Yeah. And unfortunately, that's just going to be game. We'll bench Dedenne, not discard our hand, attach, Thunder Mountain, Electropower, Escape Board, Feels Bad Man, Broken Hearts, Tingly Return, GX for the game. You hate to see it, but it's how it goes sometimes. That's part of the game. Alright, going up against Nico Pion. Got a Grass deck box, Arceus coin, so probably not too much information coming from there. Those are probably just like the default ones, and they're going to go ahead and win the flip, so they get to choose who goes first. They're going to go ahead and opt to go first, so pretty bad hand, honestly. We have to start Eldegoss, which means we're not going to be able to make use of that Happy Match ability, unfortunately. But should be okay. Oh, very interesting. We're up against a Parasect Toxicroak deck, so just a special conditions deck, potentially. I wonder if they're utilizing the brand new Team Yell Horn, potentially. Always interested to see what people are rocking out with this type of deck. This feels like a deck where Vikavolt could be very strong, and I think based on that, and also just based on this hand, if we draw an energy off the Speed Lightning, we do just have turn 1 Paralyzing Bolt knockout Paras, which is pretty strong. And we do get Thunder Mountain, so that works as well. So we can get that turn 1 KO. Go ahead and switch to Vikavolt. Lose the boss, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and check real fast. I don't normally think through and take the extra time to check my prizes when I'm just trying to record these videos, but it's definitely a very good practice in tournaments and stuff. So, good thing to do. It looks like we did have our other 2 bosses, so very good, important thing to make note of. Drop the Electropower, which means we're going to get the Paralyzing Bolt off. We'll take this KO, and they're not going to be able to play any item cards from their hand this coming turn. We still haven't played a supporter. I don't really want to Guzma Hala here. I think what we'll just do is throw down. Yeah, Zeraora seems pretty good to have in play. Probably just thin something out here. We probably don't need all 4 Jirachi. I'll just ditch that, and we'll go with Research. Could have popped the Tapu Koko, but if we have the option to get rid of another energy at some point, we maybe want to do that. And we do draw our other 3 Jirachis, so it's worthwhile we got rid of the other one. And yeah, we'll go ahead and Paralyzing Bolt, 80 damage, and our opponent is unable to play any item cards from their hand this turn, which really could just slow them down immensely. And it is indeed the Toxicroak here with more poison. Put 2 more damage counters on your opponent's poison Pokemon during Pokemon checkup. They are going to be attaching a Grass Energy and just hitting us with a Marnie. They need to find a basic Pokemon here. Otherwise, this game could just be over. There's the energy we need to close things out, because all we need to do is attach and go with the Super Zap Cannon. Looks like they were able to find a couple of basic Pokemon, though, so very good, very good. They at least have that, and it is just going to be a pass back over to us. Now, I think what I'm going to do is just attach here. And if we can full blitz this turn, that would be fine. Paralyzing Bolt here is not too bad. I mean, I don't think this Toxicroak's really doing too much to us. We do lose a second boss. I feel like that's probably not the end of the world. I feel like we probably want to try to get to a pretty quick full blitz here. I feel like that would be pretty good. Unfortunately, I should have retreated first, because I think I'd rather this energy be on the Vikavolt. Kind of a mistake there on my part. Yeah, because I could have gone retreat then switch. I can still always energy switch, but then now we're losing the energy switch for no reason, really. So I'm just going to go ahead and retreat here, and I think I will go ahead and full blitz. I think I'm just going to stack them all on the active, to threaten that Tag Bolt GX right away, and really force our opponent to have an answer here. They have 3 cards in hand. They have 2 Paris in play. So I have a feeling Pikarom might be able to take another one here pretty quickly. Let's see. Also, of course, they could drop the Mew, potentially. There is a Netball, so that'll find them at least something else. Oh, a Butterfree deck. Okay. Butterfree VMAX. I like to see that. I like to see people trying some unique things out, for sure. They're going to go ahead and drop the Research. Capture Energy. Okay, okay, okay. I respect it. Unfortunately, though, looks like they didn't find anything off of that. I would have loved to have seen what their deck looked like. Let's see if we can see their list. Ooh, we can take a look real quick. Yeah, it was indeed a Butterfree G-Max deck. VMAX, sorry, with the G-Max Tox Breeze 150. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused and poisoned, and they're trying to just get that extra damage in play with Panic Spores and more poison. We'll just scroll through real quick, because I'm sure there's someone out there who might be interested in a deck like this. Giant Bomb is an interesting choice, but unfortunately, I think it takes just a little too much to power up Butterfree VMAX for it to work out. But, you know, I respect them trying, for sure.